Hello everybody, welcome to Scotty B Show. Got 3 news stories for you today. Bureau of Immigration arrests Chinese men stopped by Tawi-Tawi police. Philippine bags 10 golds in the Worldskills ASEAN tilt. And we'll start you off with PSC, DENR to develop fitness-friendly parks, open spaces. So the Philippine Sports Commission, PSC, and the Department of Environment and the Natural Resources, DENR, will develop a blueprint that will transform the Ninoy Aquino Parks and Wildlife Center in Quezon City into a vibrant and multi-purpose space for recreation and physical fitness. PSC Chair Patrick Gregorio and DENR Secretary Rafael Lotila met recently and underscored their shared vision of revitalizing the area, positioning it as a safe and accessible venue for active lifestyles in the country's largest city, according to a news release on Monday. The park is ideal for the development of various sports facilities, including a skateboarding park, wushu, W-U-S-H-U, and sports climbing areas, rowing lanes, and canoe-kayak paddling zones in the lagoon, biker and pedestrian-friendly spaces, among others. When we opened the track ovals and Rizal Memorial, Phil Sports, and Baguio City, we realized that the basic needs of citizens are safe spaces where they can walk. Within Quezon City, there are places where people can be active, such as the Quezon Memorial Circle, University of the Philippines Academic Oval, and Thomas Morato Avenue during car-free Sundays. The construction of additional fitness and recreational spaces is set to be a game changer for the widely populated city and other nearby areas within Metro Manila. These new spaces will also contribute to making the city's streets more pedestrian-friendly, especially with the planned elevated landscape promenade connecting the Wildlife Center to the main area of Quezon Memorial Circle. The DENR, which has jurisdiction over parks and public lands, can support the program. We are committed to do so, Lotila said. He said the project requires minimal budget but will make a significant impact to many. It can also help revive certain sports in communities like softball and baseball, where we were known to be excellent in the early 1900s. Putting up a diamond for softball and baseball is not expensive, which can also be used in other kinds of activities like music and others, Lotila said. He also shared that plans to coordinate with the Wushu Federation of the Philippines to regularly conduct programs within parks and public spaces. Wushu disciplines such as, I'm not even going to try it, Taolu, which involves choreographed routines using weapons, Tai Chi, which is focused on slow and fluid movement for health and balance, are ideal for such settings and can be easily adopted by the citizens. I'm so excited that Secretary Lotila is very open to all these possibilities. The DENR is likewise exploring the possibility of collaborating with the PSC to enhance its forest land management programs, transforming natural landscapes into dynamic platforms that encourage physical activities. Among the activities are mountain biking, hiking, trail running, and obstacle sports, all of which are seen as potential consistent producers of medals in global competitions. What we are doing now is we're going to put up regional centers all over the country as long as the province or the city has a facility and they adopt a sport. The DENR is just one of the several national agencies the PSC is working with. in line with the directive from President Fernando R. Marcos Jr. to strengthen grassroots sports development and promote sports tourism. Gregorio have also met with Department of Education Secretary Sonny Angara to craft a new national program that provides training equipment and improves and improves capabilities of teachers and coaches through the PSC's Philippine Sports Institute. The country is also positioning itself to host big ticket tournaments, further cementing its potential as a sports tourism hub. PSC grabbed major support for this objective from the Department of Budget and Management and the Department of Tourism. I think it's cool. I think it definitely needs to be done. Since I've only been here a year and a half, and you don't see much from the kids playing balls or anything like that. So basketball is the biggest thing here. It always probably will be, I guess. But building a softball, baseball diamond, stuff like that, and making parks more physically attractive and stuff to other people, I think it's a great thing. It really did. It was really big one in the States for quite some time. I think it still is. So I hope they get it. Hope it comes through. Hope they get it done. All right, let's go with the second one. Philippine bags 10 golds in Worldskills Asian tilt. So the Philippines emerged as one of the top performing nations at Worldskills ASEAN Manila 2025, bagging 10 gold medals during the competition held August 25th to August 30th in Pasay City. The gold medals were earned in 10 skill areas, including 3 demonstration events: industrial control, carpentry, and plumbing and heating. The gold medalists were Hannah Christel Cantic, Caintic, graphic design technology, Hayden Christian Gravador, and Gian Benedict Perino, Internet of Things. John Patrick Torres and Stephen Retardo, CNC Maintenance. G. do Queso for cooking. Carlos Antonio de los Rios, hotel reception. James Cavan Sayago, electrical installations. Denmark Dadia, refrigeration and air conditioning. James Bryan Estrada, industrial control. Honor Otto Ahmad II, carpentry. Alexis Joseph Anuta, plumbing and heating. The last time the country won a gold medal was in Vietnam in 2004 in the refrigeration and air conditioning skill area. In his speech during the closing ceremony, Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, TESDA, Secretary Kiko Benitez congratulated the competitors for their performance and reminded them about the competition's significance. What we witnessed was bigger than medals. We saw not just skills, but discipline. Not just competition, but collaboration. Not just dreams, but the courage to make them real. Benitez said, as quoted in a news release on Monday, "We learned a lesson that excellence knows no borders. We gained confidence that Asian can stand shoulder to shoulder with the world. But above all, we took on a responsibility to keep investing in our youth, our workers, our communities." The Binayo event, hosted this year by TESDA, brought together hundreds of young skilled professionals from 10 Southeast Asian member countries. They competed in 32 skill areas, celebrating technical expertise and innovations across the region. The Philippines' strong performance in this year's competition reflects the nation's growing investment in technical vocational education and training, and its commitment to elevating skills standard to global levels. Aside from gold medals, the Philippines also brought home 7 silver and 8 bronze medals, along with 5 medallions for excellence, which are awarded to competitors whose performance meet the rigorous international standards set by Worldskills International. Malaysia emerged as overall top performer with 13 gold medals, 4 silvers, 3 bronze, and 2 medallions for excellence. Indonesia produced 9 golds, 1 silver, 8 bronze, and 8 medallions for excellence. The week-long competition held at the World Trade Center, Philippine Trade Training Center, and SMX Convention Center also featured industry-led exhibits, try-a-skill booths, and cultural performances, drawing thousands of students, educators, and industry partners to witness the transformative impact of skills development. That is pretty cool right there. I didn't know they had that here. That is really neat. The trade. I've never heard of that in the States, so I don't know if they have it in the States, but this is pretty cool. And congratulations, Philippines, for getting all those golds, silvers, bronze, and the medallions that they got. Congratulations to those young men and women. All right, we'll move on to the third and final story. So, Bureau of Immigration Fugitive Search, FSU agents arrested on Friday 3 Chinese men caught by Tawi-Tawi police attempting to illegally cross Philippine borders. The arrest is in line with President Fernando R. Marcos Jr.'s directive to strengthen monitoring of coastal areas to prevent illegal cross-border activities. Bureau of Immigration FSU Chief Rendo Ryan Tsai identified the subjects as Zhang. I'm not going to, last names I will not get on these. Zhang, who's 36, Guai, who's 35, and Zhang, who's 54. Mapun Municipal Police Station, MPS, of Tawi-Tawi Police Provincial Office, PPO, reportedly intercepted Zhang and Guai during a routine checkpoint at the port of Mapun in Tawi-Tawi. Meanwhile, Zhang was reportedly intercepted by the 1st Special Operations Unit, special boat crew of the Philippine National Police Maritime Group on a different port inspection activity. They said interceptions were conducted with the Tawi-Tawi Provincial Police Information and Technology Management Division, Regional Intelligence Unit 9. They were later arrested by the BI after being found to also be overstaying. Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Joel Anthony Vialdo said that the BI has been actively collaborating with local law enforcement agencies in areas being used as illegal migration corridors, or what is commonly known as backdoor to address cases of foreign nationals illegally crossing maritime borders. The subjects were temporarily held under the custody of Tawi-Tawi PPO and the PMP Maritime Group. They were transferred to the BI's facility in Bactan on September 1st, where they will remain while facing their deportation case. Well, that stuff is going on everywhere, and they're getting fed up with it. Getting fed up with all the problems that are caused by people sneaking in to other countries. So they got to do it. They got to take care of their own country, right? Look out for that. Hope these stories were interest to you. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Share it out. God bless y'all. Have a great day, great night, whatever the case may be. We'll see you next time on the Scotty B Show.